Started then. Welcome everybody to today's ceremony. Congratulations on the massive and grand rally. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. 757. I've crossed two servers right now. Unfortunately, we couldn't get you all in one server. The server cap limit is set to 700, and based on how last time went, we pretty much broke the server anytime we did anything. So we thought it might be a little wise just to try splitting the servers. Rest assured, future ceremonies, we're going to start doing them division wide. So first division, HHG, and then third division. All of you will have your own independent ceremonies, and then we'll make the ceremonies like these a little bit more rare, a little bit more special. So that way we can announce all of the medals. It's gonna be a little hard for me to try to get through all of them today, just because there's so many of you, especially like Rinkers and everything. So hopefully we're able to move and transfer to that type of system here in the future. But this is the last sort of big ceremony that we're gonna have for the foreseeable future. We want to do something big right before we go into exam season. So I appreciate you all being here. I know all of you studying for your GCSEs. Thank you. I know you guys are busy, but thank you for taking time of your day to show up. So without further ado, how this is going to work, if you didn't hear me earlier, I know, again, we're in two servers, so if you hear your name called, just go up to the stage that's in your respective server. Jeff will be like my quote-unquote clone in the third division server. You'll still get your medal and everything. Nothing's going to change about it. It's just sort of the stage that you go up to. And with that, I think that is pretty much it. So again, just because I'm trying to keep time in mind, trying to keep sort of your drilling cognizant, we're going to start with regimental decorations. So if you hear your name, go up to the stage in your respective server. I'll try to do this by division. That way we're able to keep it together. Hopefully all of you in the back are for third division, first division, they won't come up in our server. But. Anyways, we'll start off, as is right, probably, with 1st Brigade. So receiving from 23rd, the Royal Welsh Decoration, I have Corporal Somebody Stole My Toast, Corporal ILG So Much, Corporal ASP Cod Nerd, Lance Sergeant Murray Limitano, and then Lance Sergeant Triple Trable 44 or 45. And then from 42nd, also receiving, wait, that's 6th Brigade, I forgot. It's 95th, from 95th, receiving the Chosen Few decoration, Corporal Saj 128, Corporal Kill Steele, Lance Sergeant Captain Chip, Sergeant Vividly, Sergeant Darth Penguin, and then Quartermaster Sergeant Alex Santana 1111. Congratulations. You guys are free to come up to your stage, and actually we'll do a few more regiments for the sake of time. And then also from 1st Division in 6th Brigade, 42nd, the Scottish Pride, Quartermaster Sergeant Mr. Shattered Gamer, Quartermaster Sergeant Plains, Quartermaster Sergeant Ricky, and Quartermaster Sergeant Hello Everyone. And then, let's see. Yes, that would be all from 1st Division. Chasseurs and 73rd, you guys are new, so you don't have your regimental decorations yet. But I imagine by the time the next ceremony rolls around, you will. So that is when you guys will get those handed out and officially commissioned. Anyways, let's get a chant for these gentlemen on three. In 3, 2, 1, God save the king. Thank you guys for being the creme de la creme of your regiments. The regimental decoration is sort of like a signal to the rest of everyone, not only in your regiment, but in the army. Like, hey, this guy's a really important member of this community. They've either, whether it's line leading, community work, administrative work, you've made yourself indispensable, and the COs have recognized that, and they want to give you, essentially, they're giving you the regiment name. To take with you wherever you go. So congratulations, gentlemen. You're good to return to ranks. We're going to go on to 3rd Division now. So from the 1st Royal Scots, receiving the 1st decoration, it is Lance Sergeant Abunika, and then Sergeant Major, oh, he's not here. Then from 33rd, receiving Wellington's decoration, I have Corporal Cappy Barracus, Corporal Goober Overdecked, Quartermaster Sergeant Person of Caldivar, and then Ensign Gladius Blackstone. And then receiving the 50th decoration, also from 3rd Division, is Sergeant Major Omar Slayer and Ensign Ninja Blackstone. Then receiving the 88th Devil's Zone decoration is Corporal Budafi, Corporal Classy Doodle-Doo, Color Sergeant JLT 5 with no spaces, Color Sergeant Ignal Sterling, Quartermaster Sergeant Rank, and Quartermaster Sergeant High Ben. Receiving the orange decoration from the south, I have Lance Corporal Kalinicus, Corporal Tamborier, Corporal Jesus or Jace, I think it is 0319, you know who you are. Sergeant Lord Trivial, Quartermaster Sergeant Loveslag, and then Quartermaster Sergeant Wifecy. And then, yes, I think that's it. Oh, 32nd, receiving the 32nd Cornwall's decoration, I have Lance Corporal JMGBC 55, Sergeant SR Pyres 1, Sergeant Major Rafa Oberdick, and then Ensign Chabulful. I think those are all of them. And then, just because, so we have something here in my server. we're gonna do the household decoration too. So receiving the household decoration from all of household, so Scots Guards, CSG and GG, and then the Italians. Guardsman, the Chipkin guy. Lance Corporal Ricochet. Lance Corporal Agent Household. Corporal Descales. Corporal Lag 1211. Corporal, that's a bunch of I's and L's and ones. Corporal Randomly Unsmart. Corporal Amir. Sergeant Gamer 919. Sergeant Flyboy. Sergeant King a Lieutenanter, you know who you are, Sergeant Warfig, Quartermaster Sergeant Lieutenant Von Suri, Ensign Borek, and then Lieutenant the Gaming Player. And I do believe those are all of the regimental decorations. Okay, perfect. Again, congratulations. I don't want to repeat myself from last time, but again, thank you for being the creme de la creme, the best of the best of your regiments. Thank you for always putting in the effort, and thank you for your contributions. Your COs recognize that. They want you to take the regiment name wherever you go. So wear your regimental decorations with pride. Remember, not everyone gets it. So congratulations. Let's get a chant for them across all the servers on 3 and 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you guys are good to return to your regiments. Thank you very much. Welcome back, Dorsey. Better late than never. I'm just kidding. Okay. In the interest of time, I'm going to move on to the Army Gallantry Medal, just so that way we're able to get through everything. I think I hit all the regimental decorations. So I didn't. Someone told me no, but I think I did. Army Gallantry. This medal is also sort of the criteria for this is a little bit higher than maybe some of the pendants. This medal is really meant to recognize those who go above and beyond, not only in their administrative duties, but just in the army, specifically during like battles. You guys are the guys who are disciplined. You're keeping the spacing, you're helping others keep the spacing, you're helping call out chants, you're making, backseating a little if you need to, like if you see a line coming in, you let your line commander know. But you guys are like the discipline, like the best of the best discipline-wise. We've got the combat medal for the killers, and we've got the gallantry medal for those of you who are either doing super, super brave stuff, like maybe running away from 2 lines chasing you with the flag, and then you guys get the respawn, or, you guys are the ones that are super disciplined in line. So receiving, I'll announce the bronze and the silver versions of this together, and then just again come up to the stage in your respective server. So the Army Gallantry Medal, bronze, I have Recruit, interesting, Recruit Viper, regular Real Cat 7775, Fusilier Lord Royal, Lance Corporal Alay Omir, Lance Corporal Krasmeister, Lance Corporal Santiago 0904, Lance Corporal Istenelson, Corporal Poison Winter, Corporal Mianbaz Itch, interesting name. Corporal Cosmic Cruz, Corporal Von Israel, Corporal Avanesios, Corporal ILG So Much, Corporal Willie Wonkaface, Corporal Medionics, Corporal Jace, Lance Sergeant Thales, Lance Sergeant Candy Burning, and Lance Sergeant Bimbos. So those are everyone receiving the bronze. Receiving the silver Army Gallantry Medal, I have Kingsman Yolo Aka 52, Corporal Goober Overdecked, Corporal Capybaricus, Corporal Abram Jenk, and then Honorary Lance Sergeant Umar has Q123. I will say it is good to see so many repeated names here, especially with these types of medals. It's good to see that we have a strong veteran core. New recruits, this will be you guys one day, and vets, thank you for continuing to show up and continuing to stay with BA. I know it's been a rough journey to get to where we are, but we sincerely appreciate it, and it's good to see. Like, I love seeing your guys' names repeat multiple times. Anyways, congratulations, gentlemen. Keep being the best of the best in terms of discipline and taking those heroic actions during the battles. We're counting on you, especially today. So let's get a chant for them on 3. 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And you guys are good to return to line in your respective servers. Okay, I'm gonna go into military orders for all of the rankers. I will do my best to try to at least give some sort of description. I'm looking good, pretty good on time here, but I do have quite a few things that we need to announce today. Just some big stuff coming up that you should be excited for. But anyways, we'll start with the Order of Honor. This is given out to those in regiments, administrative weapons, administrative people, the clerks, the people who are doing the bulletins, announcements, battle reminders, all the shit like that, managing your, other stuff like that, managing your spreadsheets. So these people, they make the army run. The army runs on paperwork. It really does. So this is meant to recognize them. So if I could get Color Sergeant X TN13, Quartermaster Sergeant Bilinix, Ensign Blue Hen Blackstone, Sergeant Major Y Wingmaster 28, Quartermaster Sergeant Red October, Quartermaster Sergeant Noble Executive, and Lieutenant Akoji Varo. Koji doesn't do admin work. What the heck? I'm just kidding. Let me see this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. These, yeah. All of these gentlemen are receiving the Order of Honor. for their respective work in their administrative work in their regiments. They've done an absolutely fantastic job. Especially, I'm looking just to give, I'm going to try to quickly cover it. 23rd has obviously been growing incredibly, and so without the work of October, definitely wouldn't have been able to. 95th, sustaining 3 lines now consistently. Again, that's not an easy feat. So huge shout out to Koji. For Household Cavalry, I know you guys haven't been able to get the battles, but you're still huge. So really well done to your administrative people. And then for the Royal Artillery Corps, Blue Hen, I've been seeing some of the work you do. I know I don't talk in the group chats, but I read the group chats. It's good to see everything you're doing. And then in 32nd and Nassau, Q, Linux and XTN13, you guys have also been doing a lot of work. I mean, all of these regiments have been experiencing growth. And then finally, Noble Executive for Household, for Scots Guards for the last 4 months has been really, really putting in the work, especially through all of Household's growth. Like they've shot up hundreds. So really well done being able to manage that. Let's get a chant for these gentlemen 3 and 3, 2, 1. God save the king. And then you guys are good to return to line. Congratulations again. Keep it up. Okay. Next up, we're going to move on to the Medal of Virtue. This is one of the king's favorite medals. This is for those in their community who go above and beyond. They're hosting game nights. They're constantly talking in the group chats or the regular regimental chats. They're trying to make everyone feel welcome. This person, those with the Medal of Virtue, it's like almost an upgrade from the regimental decoration in a sense of that, when you think of the regiment, you think of them. They're the first person that comes to mind because they're just so well known. They're so well integrated. So could I please get Guardsman, Roblox Master, Sergeant Anath Dilek DLC, or I think you're an ETD, Sergeant Fort Martin, Color Sergeant Chunky Kong OC, Quartermaster Sergeant Marcus Kruz, and Sergeant Major XD Noob. Again, to quickly glaze all of these wonderful rankers and hopefully not take too much time. Guardsman, Roblox Master, you've done a great job in Household Guard. You are definitely a vet. I recognize your name from years and years and years ago. So congratulations, welcome back. Sergeant Ethnical, ETD would not be possible without you. I know people don't necessarily always like the pings, but you have done like the ETD work is so critical to our retention, and that is partially the reason why we're at 785 people right now, which is over 100 more than we had last ceremony. So that is a incredible mark of growth, is that we're 100 more and in the middle of exam season. So congratulations again. In fact, let me write that down, 785, or one of my guys got it, hopefully. Sergeant Fort Martin, CSG, again, Household, holding them together. I know Frankie is really, really relying on you a lot, helping hold the CSG grants together. Sergeant, Color Sergeant Chunky Kong, great stuff in 32nd, keep it up. I don't know if you can understand me, but well done, well done. Marcus, I've seen you growing a lot in first. You've definitely become a name that I'm starting to hear of quite a lot, for good and for bad, but mostly for good. So definitely well deserved. Fits the description in the medal. And then Sergeant Major XD Noob, continue to push off with those administrative duties that you've been doing. All right, let's get it in 40-second. Let's get a chant for these chants on 3, 3, 2, 1, God save the king. And then you guys are good to return to lines in your respective servers. I'm going to try to pick up the pace ever so slightly because I do have a fun, big announcement that I think everyone's going to be super excited about. Military Cross, this is for the super fragger killers. You're dropping 100 kills per battle somehow. Hopefully you're not cheating, and if you are, I don't want to know about it, but yeah, don't cheat. That's bad. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, don't cheat, hopefully. But for those that have the skill to get 100 kills, this is also for line leaders, either up and coming or veteran line leaders who've really started to distinguish themselves during army wides. Yeah, don't cheat. I'm serious, don't cheat. So with that, I'm going to stop talking there. Receiving the military cross, I have Sergeant Wolf 12121, Quartermaster Sergeant Sasha, Ensign Sakinar Oberdecht, Ensign Master Vader, Ensign Dr. Danger, Quartermaster Sergeant Cody Kalinius, Captain Ronald Clutterbuck, and Captain Pekka Ruff. This ended up being some officers as well. Congratulations, gentlemen. Obviously, as we continue to experience this unprecedented growth, with a lot of our regiments rallying 2 to 3 lines, we need people to lead them, and you all have stepped up to the challenge. You've done an excellent job. Like Sasha, I've started to see you leading 95th a lot, Pekka with an A as well, and then you as well, Wolf. Why are you wearing a? Wrong server. Sorry, my bad. Anyways, you guys have all really started to step up and leading these new lines full of a bunch of recruits and everything. It's not easy. And for everyone here, it is not easy Fusilier line in Army Wides, and so you guys are really, really doing quite a bit of work, and I appreciate your patience and your dedication. So let's get a chant for them on 3 and 3, 2, 1, God save the king. And you guys are good to return to line. And then for our final ranker military orders, I have the Distinguished Service Order. Can I get Corporal Elevated Stupidity, Color Sergeant Colner 31, Ensign Coconut Oberduct, Lieutenant Ender Knight, and then I have two more. It is Drago and Slicey from Household.
Make way for the King's Guard!
Welcome up. Okay, not everybody's here, but that's... Oh, wait, yeah, just two things. Anyways, congratulations, Distinguished Service Order. This is sort of the highest of the military orders, other than obviously the Grand Military Order, which is all of them combined. This is awarded for either single acts of, distinguished heroism, dedication, something like that, and or for sustained acts of dedication and heroism throughout your time here in VA. So whether it's like taking the administrative duties to the next level, making big changes, like helping out with reforms in your regiments and pushing things, like always constantly looking to improve things, you guys are the ones who stand out the most. So congratulations, Elevated Stupidity. With 50th, you're a rank veteran who's come back and you've been working really, really hard. Connor, as well. You've been doing a lot of work with the regiment, a lot of just vital administrative work that isn't always done by the adjutants. Coconut, you've done a good job. I've seen you around the South quite a bit, running the weekday operations. Again, something that's not easy. It's hard trying to stay on. It's like a full-time job. And then Ender Knight as well with Household. You've been managing a lot of spreadsheets and making them better, not only just managing but improving them, and that's sort of what distinguishes it from just the Order of Honor. And then Drago, Celestia Pro, congratulations, you guys have been doing really, really well. These didn't actually get to you last ceremony, but again, you've continued to remain loyal veterans of Household and have continued to make lasting improvements to their systems. So congratulations. Let's get a chant for these gents on 3, and 3, 2, 1, Robert Taylor. Then you guys are good to return to line. And I do believe that all of you.
Okay, Jeff.
What's up?
I think you skipped over a few officers in 88 on the military orders.
I'm going off of the document I have. I do have
Right, well,
the other list.
okay,
Yeah,
let's see if they're not.
But that list is for our gen stuff.
Yeah,
If you want to
they-
announce it, you can. No.
Well, I will now, yeah. I'm currently down at a power washer though, so hold on. I think military, let me just get them up real quick. I'm on my PC. 2 seconds, and now we're in a schedule. I'll just say really quick. Okay, so, oh, dude. Hold on. Sorry about this. On my fucking phone. All right, okay, so for the military orders from 88, the Medal of Virtue goes to Faraz, and the Order of Honor goes to Life Coaching. Okay? Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Jeffrey is attending on his phone. God save the king.
Type.
This is the dedication we need here in VA. Everyone, be like Jeffrey. There's no such thing as breaks or weekends. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, we're gonna move on to some gen stuff, and if we have time for more ranker medals, we're gonna come back to them. Trust me, I'm gonna try to go through these as quickly as possible because again, I understand you guys come to hear your name shouted. I promise in future ceremonies they're gonna be a lot smaller than the 780 people that we have. It does make it a little hard to get through all of them. All right, we're going to move on to sort of the regimental commanders and brigade commanders, quickly glaze them for all the hard work they've been putting in. So hopefully you guys are excited. So we're going to just go down the line. Might just probably do this all together, time-wise. Yeah, we might do this all together. So from 23rd, could I get Fella to step forward and Avleon to step forward, as well as Drudels, actually. I'll take the whole staff. Congratulations, you all becoming aide-de-camps. I'm sealing you from 23rd. 23rd is now going to be run by Red October. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm just kidding. Fella, baseball, you're going to be the... actually, I'll just do this together. From 95th, could I get Icky and Mario to also step... no, not Icky, just Mario to step forward. From 42nd, could I get Crassus and Junji? From Chasseurs Britannique, could I get Rainbow? From the 73rd, could I get NBD and Stamix? And then in the other server, could I get from this Al, Bucket, P-Train? Wait, no, not Bucket, just P-Train. 88th, could I get Galactic and Archie to step forward? From 32nd, Decaf and British. From 33rd, Mateo, Tiger Von Blackstone, and...
the name teasing is crazy.
Gone. And then first, could I get North and Marcus to step forward? And then from 50th, can I get Kilo and Ninja to step forward? And we'll do Household later as well. Okay, sorry, I just want, in the interest of time, I'm doing my best to try to get as much in as possible. For 23rd, Fella has led and has done a very good job managing, specifically with staff management. I think he's grown quite a bit, not only as as a person, but as a CEO, as a leader. I think he's starting to understand a lot, and that's huge. Not only in BA and in this little Roblox world, but in real life as well as learning to conflict management. And he's done a lot of that, and he's done a really good job. So for that, he's going to be the first one to receive the Knight Bachelor title. This is a official, technically, knighthood. It is not as cool as the Knight Orders, but still, it is a knighthood. So he does earn the right to call himself Sir now and have the Knight Bachelor thing. It's a nice little pendant. If you check the honors and documents that we have, it does have sort of the pendant. So congratulations. I dub thee, Sir Fellow Baseball. A beautiful, beautiful knight of the British Empire. And then Avleon, you've become an indispensable member of 23rd as well. It's clear to me that and when I was thinking about what to give you, it's clear to me that of everything, the Medal of Virtue makes the most sense because of your commitment to the community. You were really well involved. It seems everyone loves you. Then nothing seems to be more fitting than that. And then Droodles, I'm not knighting you, but you're going to be the first to receive the Esquire title for your work with 23rd Grens. You've done a lot. You guys have beaten a lot of good lines. You've really helped solidify 23rd's name here in the genre. So congratulations. For Mario, you will also be knighted. Congratulations, Mr. Knight Bachelor. You've been here for I don't know how long, a very long time, and we've definitely had our fair share of little butting heads, but you have always wanted what's best for 95th at the end of the day, and you've always put your best foot forward. So congratulations from 42nd, Crassus, Knight Bachelor as well, Mr. Sir Crassus. Don't let it get to your head, you fat little chud. But you've done a lot with 42nd, sustaining 2 lions, as well as the formerly, or now the Chasseurs Britanniques, but also just sustaining them while they were here. It's a lot of work. It's also not easy to give that up. So I appreciate you being so flexible with us and everything. And also with that, Junji, you're being promoted to captain, also made Esquire, because, yeah, we would not have the 42nd Polish without that incredible efforts that you've been putting in, as well as just managing 42nd. I know it's not necessarily the easiest. And then Rainbow, congratulations, you're being promoted to lieutenant, soon to be captain, I should hope. And then MBD, if he's here, welcome to the 73rd, welcome to BA. Congratulations, we're confirming you as a captain, just to ensure that your trial is over, you're confirmed, you're officially in. Welcome to the British Empire. And then Staymix, you're being promoted to ensign. I recognize that name. Welcome back. Okay. In the other server, I'm trying to yap as fast as I can. Decaf, imagine I'm there knighting you. You're being promoted to lieutenant colonel, and you're being made a knight bachelor. Not only you're managing 2 regiments in 2 time zones. You're doing quite a bit, and your regiment here at NEU has been incredibly successful, rallying 2 lines, especially for Portuguese speakers. Recruitment's not easy, retention's not easy, and you've done an excellent job with that. So this is well deserved. With that, your XO British is being promoted to captain and also being made esquire. Congratulations there for your support. From 33rd, Mateo, you're getting the Distinguished Service Order. You've been managing 2nd Brigade, as well as 33rd through a very rough time with some relatively absent brigade leadership. You've done an incredible job holding them together. That is something that is certainly worth a Distinguished Service Order. Sakinar, you're being promoted to lieutenant. Congratulations, you are also fat. North, you're being promoted to captain. I know things have not necessarily been the best as of recently with firsts, but you've continued to hold them together. I appreciate your perseverance and your commitment. I know it's not easy, especially when you're demotivated, but you've done an excellent job. And that's something you should be proud of, no matter sort of what the result is at the end of the day. You've done your best, and we definitely recognize that. Marcus, you're being promoted to ensign. I know you have to go LOA soon, but I'm looking forward to having you back and leading in the action. Kilo, you're being promoted to captain and given the Order of Honor. You've done an excellent job managing 50th, bringing them back from, frankly, what was a rough little spot. You brought them back. The rally is solid. You guys are improving skill-wise, something very to be proud of. Your XO Ninja will be promoted to lieutenant. And that is all of the regiments. Congratulations. Let's get a chant for them on 3. 3, 2, 1, huzzah. And you guys are good to return to line. Okay. Can I get... how should I do this? Okay, we'll do household next. Can I get Winter, Frankie, Rubik's, Hound, Conspiracy, and Hind to step
Yo, you just skipped 88th again, bro. Oh my
88th.
god.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, 88th. It's the Irish, am I right?
Oh, fuck you.
Irish
you
discrimination, dude.
I'm kidding.
Fucking
Go
hell.
back.
For 88 Galactic, you're being promoted Lieutenant Colonel. You've done an excellent job with 88. When you took over the regiment from Jeffrey, you had big shoes to fill, but you've certainly done your job. You filled them, and you've continued to bring 88th to 3 lines now. So that's something to be very, very proud of. And then Archie, with that, you would be the 3 lines would not have been possible without you, especially with 88th Grens. You're being promoted to captain and esquire. It's good to see someone so passionate about the regiment and about the success of the army. I know sometimes you get a little heated, but it seems to be far more from your dedication than any sort of grudges or toxicity. So let's get a chant for those two. Three, two, one. God save the king. You guys can return the line. I'm so sorry. I also, to be honest with you guys, literally woke up 15 minutes before the ceremony started.
Until KJ
let's just
he
say,
got 23
do not
officers.
do not drink. Interrupt the night for the ceremony. Okay, household. Winter Devs, you're being promoted to colonel and also made a baronet. This whole gentry system would not have been possible without you bothering me 24/7 about it. We'll get to the Grand Corps eventually. But for now, it's only fitting that you be made a baronet, not only for your work with the gentry system, but for your work within household, running the new Sicilian regiment and everything. You've done an excellent job, and you've, again, managed to maintain a very strong elite line here in BA. Frankie, you're being promoted to colonel. Oh wait, technically I have to knight you too. So Winter is knighted, and then Frankie, I'm also knighting you as a knight bachelor. You also helped with the gentry system. So again, it is only fitting. But with CSG rallying 2 lines now, you've really taken them to a new level, and you've done quite a bit of work. So congratulations there, Sir Frankie. Rubix, you're being promoted to captain. Welcome back again. Hopefully you're able to stay, and we can get you up quite a bit, because I definitely see a lot of potential with you going quite far. Hound, I don't know why I'm approving this, but you're being made a squire. Congratulations. Keep it up with Scots Guard. You've done a good job there. Okay, just listen to TeamSpeak, please. Hind, if you're here as well, I don't think he is, but if you're here, you're being made an ensign. You've done quite a lot of work here with Scots Guards as well. And then finally, Conspiracy, you're also being made a colonel and knight bachelor. This is only fitting that as the XO of the household EU NA, CO of the brigade, that you not only hold the rank of colonel, but you also hold the rank of title of Knight Bachelor, as the work you've done administratively and scheduling is second to none. Yeah, okay, perfect. You guys are good to return to line. Let's get a chant for them on 3. 3, 2, 1 for King and Country. You guys are good. Okay, I'm looking good on time. All right, could I get what's his name? Icky to step forward, and Bucket in your respective server to step forward. Thought I forgot about you guys. No, I want to save this. Both of these individuals are being demoted, effective immediately. They have done a terrible job of managing their regiment. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. For Icky, 95th, rallying 3 lines. You've been a veteran commander here. You've been so fun to work with. It's been an absolute pleasure. Not only working with you, but just getting to know you as a person and doing my best to help you out. But it's good to see that you are so dedicated and committed to 95th. You're very, very, through the highs and lows, conflict management, working with whatever you're doing. So for that, you have the OBE. I'm officially making you a Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire. So congratulations, you will have a nice, cool red sash by the hopefully by next week, if not in a couple of weeks. So congratulations. BDI TeamSpeak shut down. Oh, great. Okay, yeah, I'm getting that.
I've just upgraded it to 50 slots for today.
Oh,
so
great.
there'll be a new IP
Oh.
address. So I'll get that in a second.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, congratulations, Icky. And then for Bucket, you are very, very poor. But it's time, I think, to up the medals that you have. Congratulations for the work you've done with Nassau, 3 lines, as well as just being a veteran line commander. We're making you a Baron. Baron of what? Let me know. Preferably something Nassau related, but it could be whatever you so choose. So congratulations. Welcome to the
Dutch.
city.
Not
welcome.
Nassau, Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch.
Thank you.
So congratulations, Bucket. Let's get a chant for these gens on 3. 3, 2, 1, Rule Britannia, and then you guys get to return the line. All right, I'm going to do the gen staff ones quickly because they're not important. Could I get a Villiquist to step forward? Sander, Epidicus, Machi, Brick, Icon, Bench, as well as Bob from Artillery. I don't know if he was actually able to make it. And then could I get... Oh, there we go. We'll do that for now. Great. Nobody's here. Brave. Brave, brave, brave. Oh, they're in the other server. Okay, Aviliquist, congratulations, being promoted to lieutenant and a squire. You have managed 2nd Brigade through a very rough time with Mateo, and I will be honest when I say I did not have the time to manage it, and so I'm thankful that you were able to come up and do it. I know there are definitely reservations about your commitment, but I think you've more than silenced those with your sort of dedication and the work you've put in, because 2nd Brigade would not be here right now without your hard work. So you're being made a lieutenant and a squire. Sander, you're also being made a squire for your long-term veterancy here, as well as your help with everything in HND. We really do appreciate it. In the other server, Epidicus, you're being promoted to lieutenant and given the Order of Honor. You've done such aid. or sorry, not Machi, Jeffrey's aide. Machi, speaking of which, you're also being made lieutenant. You've been doing some great work as Jeffrey's aide de camp. Brick, congratulations, you're being promoted to lieutenant aide de camp for Jeffrey. Icon, did I say the icon? I don't know if I said icon, but icon step forward, you're getting the merit pendant. Excellent work here in BA, even if you are planning to leave. Still worth recognizing you for the efforts and work that you've put in. Bench, you're getting the Army Support Pendant. Thank you for writing all my weekly bulletins. I will probably have more type of work, that type of work headed your way. Maybe, who knows? You might get knighted for that. And then Bob, I know he's not here, but he's officially taking over the Royal Artillery Corps from Benno. Benno has unfortunately died again. So congratulations to Bob. You've done an excellent work with your 4 minutes. Let's get a chant for these gentlemen on 3, 3, 2, 1. God save the king. It'll be good to return to line, and I am running out of time. Okay, Gen Staff, can I please get Aphacy, H. Parso, Vectorsi, and Whip to step forward? And then... perfect. First, for Whip Gear, you are formally appointed to the... Where's my... perfect. Neil. You also have the Order, or Officers of Order of British Empire, but now you are a Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire, so you will have a cool red stash. Your administrative work here in BA has been second to none, and we would not be able to function without the stuff that you do. So congratulations. Not only are you being made a Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire, but you're going to now be the new Chief of Staff. Space is stepping back in order to run his new brigade, 6th Brigade, Barracks Brigade. And so it's only fitting to me that you take over as his Chief of Staff and continue to run the not only Adjutant General's Corps with Cole, but you continue to run the Army administration at large. And then H. Parso, I don't know why I agreed to this, but you're being promoted to Colonel for all the work that you've been doing in 1st and 6th Brigade, as well as being made a Baronet, because you have certainly put more than your fair share of times in. So congratulations there, Sir H. Parso. Not as cool, again, not as cool as KBE or like the Sash, but still a knight by standards. And then Vac might not be here. He's being made a member of the British Empire. Again, excellent work with the feedback form, as well as continuing to advise me on certain and keeping me up to date on the direction of the army. And then that will be all. So you guys are good to return to line. 3, 2, 1, God save the king. Okay, here's the cool stuff. I promised it. I honestly don't think we're going to get to... I forgot about promotions. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to speed through this. I got to get you guys through battles here in like 6 minutes. Okay, we're going to do all these promotions at once. I, again, apologize, but let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. So being promoted to Ensign, if you hear your name, just come up and whatever. I need a drink of water here in a second. So being promoted to Ensign. Quartermaster Sergeant Mr. Shattered Gamer 2, Quartermaster Sergeant Plains 123, Quartermaster Sergeant Cavs, Quartermaster Sergeant Red October, Quartermaster Sergeant Lol Plana, Quartermaster Sergeant Dione 1112, Quartermaster Sergeant Sasha Kapi Lapi, Colner, Quartermaster Sergeant Billix, Azure Oberdecht, XTN 13, Louise Gugumo 413, Stamix already said, Will Jam 2, Hindril already said, Lord Ethanol, Love Slag, Billinix, Lol Plana, Conductor, Noble Executive, Noble Executive, never mind. You're being promoted to RSM, so you Conductor. And Sulfur, sorry, you're being RSM. Being promoted to Lieutenant, because we can do these all at once. Ensign Master Vader, Ensign Daniel, Ensign Lord Masori, Chaboful from Nassau, I think 32nd, Felipiro Oberdecht, Velo Diff, Dr. Danger, and Component Oberdecht. And then being promoted to Captain, Mr. Dirt, Givaro, Meow Kalinius, Taz Blinks, and Rubik's. Oh, I already said Rubik's too. Okay, sorry, so shit. Like that. Okie dokie. Congratulations to the ensigns, lieutenants, and captains. You guys are now, well, ensigns, you're now gentlemen. Lieutenants, captains, you're now senior officers, or at least should be more experienced senior officers here in the Army. We expect you to continue to lead from the front, but I have full faith that you guys will be able to do so. Help lead your regiments. Always prioritize improvement. Find things that can be improved. That is the biggest thing that we need here in BA is improving to our systems. So congratulations. Let's get a chant for all of them at 3, 3, 2, 1, Rule Britannia. You guys are good to return to line. Congratulations again. Okay, here's some of the good news that I have. Because I will skip the rest of the big medals because they're not as important. Number 1, the Red Plumes. So again, these are awarded to the top performing regiments in each brigade. 95th is going to keep it for 1st Brigade. They've done an excellent job. 6th Brigade, nothing yet because you guys are new, but hopefully by next ceremony. In 2nd Brigade, 33rd, I think you're going to also maintain it for your continued performance. But then in this 3rd Brigade, Nassau is taking it from 88th. Nassau has really, really stepped up, beating VG the other day. Really, really well done. So those are the Red Plumes. And then with that, I have battle honors, but I don't think we have time to do the cool stuff. But go ahead and go ahead and if you are, then you get a different color plume, whatever you call it, red, whatever. Battle honors 88th and 32nd will receive a battle honor for Lamale, beating 3-0 and 21E. Nassau will receive a Smohain battle honor for beating VG the other week. 23rd, 95th will receive a Papelet battle honor for beating 25E. 42nd will receive a Smohain one for beating GMP in Russia. 33rd and 1st Regiment Royal Scots will receive a Geristor for beating Andor Naples. And then HHG, you earned like 500 freaking Eagles. So congratulations on that. Those are the battle honors. And then just to confirm some final appointments for the Army organization as ready to start moving towards our battles. 1st Division will now formally be led by H. Parso. I am taking a step back to manage the Army at large. So Parso will formally lead the 1st Division. Leading 1st Brigade will be Icky. The Brigade XO is to be determined. Leading 6th Brigade is Space, and the Brigade XO is Crassus, who I think is going to be a great, excellent XO and hopefully one day CO. Leading 2nd Brigade, we're confirming Mateo. He is stepping up, filling that role. And the 2nd Brigade Adjutant will be Aviliquis for the time being for all of his work there. 3rd Brigade will continue to be led by Jeff, as well as 3rd Division will continue to be led by Jeff. But he will be assisted in his duties with 3rd Brigade by 3rd Brigade Executive Officer P-Train. So those are all the major appointments. And then the final thing that I have is expect Asia is doing a, whatever you call it, Iberian Peninsular campaign. France has reached out EU-wise and wants to run one with us again. So big news. I expect that campaign to probably take off after exam season.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, that is everything I have. Thank you guys for sitting through that. Again, I'm sorry. It takes a while to go through this. I promise future ceremonies, we're going to have more attention. Split it up, not do 780 server ceremony or whatever, but be proud. You guys have done excellent. Good luck on your exams. Regiment COs and brigade commanders, start splitting off for your battles.
Guys,